So I would request everyone to have a huge round of applause. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good morning.
My name is Shruti Sharma and I will be the SSA for today's meeting. I welcome you all to Millennium City's Toastmasters Club Table Topics Contest 2022. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention some ground rules which we follow in the contest. Please turn off all the electronic devices that may produce an audible sound, cell phones, watches, anything that has a potential of making sound must be turned off. Note, the meeting is recorded and recording will be shared on request by the contestants. Please do not take any photos during the contest, not even during the moment of silence. Photos are allowed during the interviews or as the winners are announced. Audio or video recording is not permitted without specific prior written agreements of the contestants. No one will be allowed to enter or exit the room during the speeches. The door will be opened only during the 1 minute of silence. All ballots will be collected at the end of the contest to protect judge anonymity. As Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, politics, so please refrain from discussing these topics. Please do not do crosstalks. As everybody in their life has a mission to achieve their goals, likewise, our Toastmasters Club also has a mission. And now I would request everyone to stand up and raise their right hand, put their right hand forward and recite the mission statement along with me. The mission of our Toastmasters Club is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every member has the opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills, which in turn foster self-confidence and personal growth. So our contestant chair for today is a Toastmaster since September 2018. He is an architecture student and president of the MCTC club, TM Deepanshu. I would request, with this I announce the start of the meeting and hand over the stage to the contest chair, TM Deepanshu.
Thank you very much, our Sergeant at Arms Shruti Sharma, for the wonderful introduction. Welcome, 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 all the Toastmasters and guests. Today we have a different meeting. Today is the Contestant. Today, for the benefit of guests, today is the table topic contest. So in Toastmasters, in our district, we have two contests every program year, which is from June 2022 to July 2023. So the two contests are table topic contest and international speech contest. Table topic contest happens in October and international speech contest will happen in February. I am Deepanshu and I will serve today as the contest chair for everyone. This is the first contest for this program here, which is from July 22 to June 2023, and the first offline contest after 2 years. Because of pandemic, we were having online contest. So now we are having officially the offline contest. For all the contestants, all the members and the guests, the first and second winner of table topic contest today will progress to represent Millennium City Toastmasters Club in Area G3 contest, which will be held in November. I'll repeat, the first and second winner of today's table topic contest will progress and to represent Millennium City Toastmasters Club in the Area G3 contest, which will be held in November. Now, what is the purpose of the contest? Now the purpose of this contest is to provide an opportunity for speakers to improve their speaking abilities and to recognize the best as encouragement to all. The second purpose of the contest is to provide an opportunity to learn by observing the more proficient speakers who have benefit from their Toastmasters training. Our chief judge for today is the president of Gurgaon Orators Toastmasters Club. Please have a huge round of applause for our chief judge Toastmasters Club. We'll begin with the eligibility for the contestants. To be eligible for the table topic contest, a contestant must be a Toastmaster in good standing of a club in good standing. Basically, it means that Toastmaster should have paid his dues and should be a member of a club who has more than 8 members. And second, the contestant should not be a current district or international officer. So I confirm that all the contestants have indicated that they are eligible to participate. As our Sergeant at Arms already shared the request we have for the audience, I'll just repeat it. First is, please turn off all the electronic devices that may produce an audible sign, cell phone, watches. Anything that has a potential of making sound must be turned off. Note, this meeting is recorded and recording will only be shared by contestant on request. It will not be shared on YouTube, it will only be shared to the contestant on request. Please do not take any photos during the contest, not even during the moment of silence. Photos are allowed during interviews or as winners are announced. Audio or video recording is not permitted without specific prior written agreements of the contestant. No one will be allowed to enter or exit the room during the speeches. The door will be opened only during the 1 minute of silence. All ballots will be collected at the end of all contests to protect judge anonymity. Should I start the table topic contest rules?
Yes.
Okay. So for all the contestants, can you raise your hand, all the contestants? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have all 11 contestants here. So I'll repeat the table topic contest rules. First is, all contestants will receive the same topic. Second is, the timing of the table topic speech must be from 1 minute to 2 minutes. A contestant will be disqualified if the speech is less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes, more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Timing begins with the first definite verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. Timing will be indicated by timer by showing the respective color cards. Timer.
Request the timers set here.
Okay.
It will be more visible.
We can stop that.
Okay.
Can you show the cards, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want?
I'll just dictate it when you can share it. So, do we have to switch the timer seat? Should we keep it here? Or
I think that's good.
no, both timers have to sit together, right? Sorry. This is fine.
Or you want them to go back? Is
No.
this okay or you want them to go back?
I think this will be good for the contestant.
Please show the cards.
Yeah. The timekeeper completing the timekeeper sheet will be shared, will be the official time record for this contest and will only be shared to chief judge. It will be collected by the tally counter and it will only be shared by the chief judge. Even after the contest, there will be no sharing of the how much time it took. Yes, now the timer can show the card. Timer will display the green card at 1 minute, the yellow card at 1 minute and 30 seconds, the red card at 2 minutes. There will be no further indication of time and the red signal will remain displayed until the contestant concludes their presentation. Judges have been instructed not to consider time in their ranking of the speakers. When the contest begins, all the contestants except the first must leave the room and will remain under supervision of Sergeant at Arms. Mobile phones and other digital devices which can be used to communicate the topic will be left by all contestants in the meeting room before leaving for contestants' room and can be taken back after all the speakers have spoken. Each contestant will be introduced by announcing the contestant's name, the topic, contestant name, and then the contestant can start the speech. I'll share an example. For example, the contestant is Bhanu Dravid, and the topic is my life. So Bhanu Dravid, my life, Bhanu Dravid. Then Bhanu can start the speech. After the contestant has finished, he or she will remain on stage till the contest chair come on stage and shake hands. Contestant will be asked to take a seat and will remain in the room till the last contestant has spoken. There will be a 1 minute of silence during speakers so that the judges may complete their forms. During this time, the two SAA will coordinate with each other and will call the next contestant from the contestant room. A red card will be shown by timer once 1 minute has passed. Now the protest part. Protests are limited to eligibility, originality and reference to another contest speech and must be lodged by voting judges, must be lodged by voting judges and contestants. Any protest must be lodged with the chief judge or the contest chair prior to the announcement of winners. Once the contest result has been finalized, all decisions are final. Once the last contestant has finished speaking, the tally counter will collect scoring slip from judges and timers report. The tally counter and chief judge will move to a different room to tally the judges' ballot. Contestant speaker order has been selected randomly and is as follows. So we have 11 contestants today, and our first contestant is Harjinder Singh Brar. Harjinder, Harjinder, Singh, Singh, and Brar, Brar. Second contestant is Ganesh Joshi. Ganesh, Ganesh, Joshi, Joshi. Our third contestant is Navcharan Singh Bali. Navcharan, Navcharan. Singh, Singh, Bali, Bali. Fourth contestant is Ashish Lal. Ashish, Ashish, Ashish Lal, Lal. Fifth contestant is Abhishek Soni. Abhishek, Abhishek, Soni, Soni. Sixth contestant is Bhanu Kumar Dravid. Bhanu, Bhanu, Kumar, Kumar, Dravid, Dravid. Seventh contestant is Atul Kumar Maheshwari. Atul, Atul, Kumar, Kumar, Maheshwari, Maheshwari. Eighth contestant is Chirag Thakran. Chirag, Chirag, Thakran, Thakran. Ninth contestant is Shaayaan Shaikh. Shaayaan, Shaayaan, Shaikh, Shaikh. 10th contestant is Vivekanand Kumar. Vivekanand, Vivekanand, Vivekanand Kumar, Kumar. 11th contestant is Ashvini Khatri. Ashvin, Ashvin, Ashvin Khatri, Khatri. So these are the contestants' order.
There are two more points that I'd like to make.
Yeah.
So anyone who's planning to use any props? So I take it no one is using any props or any devices in the speech. Second is, please, if you're using time to think, maximum time is 10 to 15 seconds, after which the timer will start timing you. Any non-verbal or verbal cues made before that, we will start timing you from that time itself. Is that clear? Non-verbal gestures, move, cues will be taken into the time allocated.
So, Chief Judge, please confirm that all the judges have been briefed and qualified to judge this contest.
Yes.
Chief Judge, please give your permission to start the contest.
We can start the contest. Let's have the contestants queue up and allow me 2 minutes to come back.
Sure. So, I will now ask Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Shruti Sharma, to escort all the contestants except contestant number 1, Harjinder Singh Brar, from the room, and contestants to leave any digital device you have in this room. First, all the contestants, please confirm that you have leave all your phones and other devices here. Yes. All the contestants have been left. So we have this contest. It's not a regular meeting. So we can just share now.
I'm part of the Toastmasters class, so I'm aware about the meeting time.
Oh, that's really good.
Only one contestant is there, Harjinder, right? Okay.
So with this, we officially start table topic contest. Our first contestant for today is Toastmaster Harjinder Singh Brar. Please have a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Harjinder. Harjinder Singh Brar, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Harjinder Singh Brar.
Good morning everyone. So my topic is harder the battle, sweeter the victory. So as they say that to become stronger, we need to be vulnerable. So I believe that if my battle is harder, that means I am vulnerable somehow, and I need to be better prepared for that, and I will be giving my 100% to that to overcome that battle, and I will become winner in the end, and I will pursue my goal to achieve that target. So in the end, it will be a very enriching experience to me. So for example, if I will share my experience that during my college time, we will be having a national-wide competition, and we worked on that project for 2 years, and we were national runner-up to make a vehicle, and we ran that, we tested that vehicle, we done everything to achieve that. Worked hard, very hard to achieve that project, and it was very enriching experience. So I believe that harder the battle, sweeter will be the win. Thank you.
We will have 1 minute of silence for the judges to fill their ballot. Surgery rounds, please call the second contestant. We have our second contestant, Toastmaster Ganesh Joshi. Can we have a huge round of applause? Ganesh Joshi. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Ganesh Joshi.
The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Good morning, contestant, chief judge, and the little guest. I really like this quote, and I strongly believe in this. Long time back when I was in school, there was a painted wall, and it was written that either you do hard work and get sweated, or go to the battleground and get your blood out in fight. Choice is yours. What it means that if we have to be a better tomorrow, we need to do something different. We need to do something unique. We need to put extra hard work, extra effort, so that we become so much capable of doing things that can save us later in the future, or that can make our life easier in the future. So there are many examples in this life. If you see your life, if I see my life example, I have come across many cases where I have seen that if I am doing really hard work on the ground on the day one or on the initial years, the result is altogether different. This is what the practical scenario of the life, and it goes everywhere in any field, either in personal life, either in school, either in college, or we all are corporate people. We work in the corporate. Even the same thing happens in the corporate as well. If in the initial years, initial months, we give extra hard work, we understand the logic, we get rewarded. We understand the grip of the knowledge, and end of the day, we get succeed in our goals achieved. With that, I really believe in this quote, and over to you, contestant.
We will have 1 minute of silence. Sajid, please call the third contestant. Yeah, please, everyone, please keep your mobiles on silent, or if preferable, please switch it off so there is no disturbance for the contestant. Thank you very much, Timer. We have our third contestant, Toastmaster Navcharan Singh Bali. Can we have a huge round of applause? Navcharan Singh Bali, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Navcharan Singh Bali.
Last month, I was very afraid from my office culture. But what happened in my office culture? There was micromanagement. There was a not connectivity within the employees. So I went to my mentor and raised my concern to him. Like, I'm not liking this micromanagement. Is this good? What can I do about it? He just said, is this thing in your control? Micromanagement. He said, don't focus on that. Your life will become harder. What you can do is focus on your actions. Focus on your controllables. Don't focus on the results. In a similar way, what Krishna said, अपने कर्मों पे काम करो, फल की चिंता मत करो. The same thing was applied by Arjun. And same thing I am applying in my life. I am focusing on my actions. I am focusing on my controllable things, not the result. That is what matters. And from then, I have realized a change in my perception, thinking, and the work which I do. And the harder will be the battle, the sweeter will be my life. So I'm focusing on my actions, and I all believe that you should focus on your actions. Don't focus on the results. And see, in a similar manner, Dhoni also said, if you focus on the controllables, then the things will be better, not the results. Thank you so much.
We will have 1 minute of silence. Sajid, please call the fourth contestant, Toastmaster Ashish Lal. Our third contestant is here, Toastmaster Ashish Lal. Can we have a huge round of applause? Yeah, fourth contestant. Can you have a huge round of applause? Ashish Lal, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Ashish Lal.
The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. I truly believe in this statement. Why I believe in this statement? Because so far I have achieved in my life. I have achieved through winning daily battles, overcoming my fears, problem that I faced every day. I learned from the failure and I showed courage to overcome this. I just remember a few years before I was gaining much weight and I was craving over it. I was not doing anything about it. So I took some time, consulted my friends, family, doctors, and came to know that this is the time I have to change myself. I have to change the way I live my life. From that very day, from the very next day, I started waking up early in the morning. I designed my routine in such a way so that health will be my priority. Waking up daily, 5 in the morning, going for a walk, doing meditation, having controlled diets. So all these things I followed for a year. And believe me, after a year time, I saw a major change in myself. Not only the change was visible in me, but it was visible on the others as well. I was appreciated for my hard work. So that I can say that the battle that I faced, the victory was sweeter. This is one of the examples I have shared with you, and this is the philosophy of life. I think that's true for others also. Whosoever is successful in life, why they are successful? Because they have won the battle for their sweeter victory. So it's the biggest lesson for everyone to rely on and to make a way of life. Thank you.
We will have 1 minute of silence. Sajid, please call the fifth contestant, Abhishek, Soni. Thank you very much, Shaayaan. We have our fifth contestant, Toastmaster Abhishek Soni. Can we have a huge round of applause for him? Abhishek Soni, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Abhishek Soni.
So in my opinion, what I get to know, like, more the tougher is the path, the more successful is the juice, the more sweet is the juice, we will get to know. So it is just like a cricketer, like either Kohli, Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, all that way. So the harder he achieves, the more he achieves in his life, the more he get to know from the people, the applause, the appreciation he get to know from the people. It can be happen to all the people, because to get into the top, you have to work hard. If you look at the footballer, Messi and Ronaldo, they are in the top of the world because they are paying, giving their best in their life journey. I get to know from one of my friend that the Ronaldo, when he win the trophy, one of the trophy, then he come to his hometown, come to his home. But at that night also he was preparing. At that night, at 1 o'clock in the midnight, he was in the field practicing. So because he know that he is in the top, and to be remain in the top, he has to give their best, he has to work hard in the entire life, so that he can enjoy the sweetness of the hard work he has done. So that's all.
We will have 1 minute of silence. Surgery dance, please call the sixth contestant, Toastmaster Bhanu. Thank you very much, Timer. We have a sixth contestant, Toastmaster Kumar Dravid. Can we have a huge round of applause for him? Kumar Dravid. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Kumar Dravid.
Just 15 days ago, a thought came to my mind. I saw the advertisement of Vedanta Delhi Half Marathon, and the challenge was 10 kilometers. I never ran 10 kilometers in my whole life, but I was determined. I wanted to take this challenge head on. I thought, let's do something, take this challenge and complete this race within that time. Dear Contest Master, fellow contestants and all my dear friends, I immediately registered to the Delhi Half Marathon, knowing well the battle is going to be very hard. Every day, morning, I was running 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers. I was very tired, but I kept on my mission. And today was the D-Day. I got up at 3:25, reached the spot, ran 10 kilometers non-stop, And do you know in what time I completed it? 1 hour. That was my target. And you must believe it, the feeling after completing the race. I am almost over the cloud. The environment there, the things I have achieved. So I have a sense of achievement. I have a sense of accomplishment. And isn't it that life? In life, we think that things are very difficult to achieve. But when we start working towards it, when we start taking our first step, and when we achieve it, I am sure you must have felt the same thing. The harder the better, the sweeter is the result. Mr. Contest Master.
We'll have 1 minute of silence. Contestant, Sergeant down, please call our 7th contestant, the Toastmaster Atul Kumar Maheshwari. Thank you very much, timer. Our 7th contestant is here, Toastmaster Atul Kumar Maheshwari. Can we have a huge round of applause for him? Atul Kumar Maheshwari, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Atul Kumar Maheshwari.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters, Chief Judge, and dear guest. The harder the better, the sweeter the victory. That's perfectly true. As you work hard in your life, you get better results. When you struggle in your life, you develop a lot of skills in yourself. You come out a better person. You are a better individual. So, in my view, harder you struggle or the hard work you do, the victory will be more sweeter. Everyone will appreciate your victory and you yourself will feel better. So, there is no substitute for hard work. Hard work always take you to a next level. There is a saying that if the lift is not working, you can take the stairs. Sometimes there could be a technical fault in lift, but you can always take the stairs and go upside. So in my view, the harder is you work, the sweeter will be the victory. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We will have 1 minute of silence. Sergeant at Arms, please call our 8th contestant, Toastmaster Chirag. Thank you very much, timer. Our 8th contestant is here, Toastmaster Chirag Thakran. Can we have a huge round of applause for him? Chirag Thakran. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Chirag Thakran.
Good morning, everyone. So, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory is. Yeah, it is a very true statement. Let me tell you something about myself before going into this topic. So actually I am 19 years old and I just came to college last year, and before that I was in school. So I don't have much experience to share, but let me tell you something about my school life. So till class 9 I was not a very studious student, and my father always used to tell me, Chirag, you should study. Actually without study nothing can happen in future, and at least you should be able to like score above 90%, because I belong to a family where all the rankers are there. So they tell me, Chirag, just work hard, like test your potential, how much you can like take your level up. So what actually happened is, in class 9th I scored around 80%, but in my class 10th my father tell me, Chirag, this is the time you work hard. Like this is a common niche thing every father says after 10th, maze hi maze. So that was the thing. In class 10th I did so, and I worked very hard. I checked my true potential, and what actually happened is, it actually became true. The more hard you work, the better the result is, because what actually happened is that I felt very inferior to other students, because I was not very studious and I did not have a great history in studies. So what actually happened is, it was the thing of confidence, but I worked hard, I worked very hard, and it is like fortunately, and I don't know, it was because of luck plus hard work, I scored around 98% in my class 10th, and my whole family was surprised, like, yeah man, you scored 98%, and till that I have been scoring in that range. And in my class, after completing my school, in my college I am also maintaining a 9 CGPA. So yes, your hard work really pays. Thank you so much.
With our 1 minute of silence, subjected down, please call our 9th contestant, Toastmaster Shaayaan Shaikh. Thank you very much, timer. We have a 9th contestant, Toastmaster Shaayaan Shaikh. Can we have a huge round of applause? Shaayaan Shaikh, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Shaayaan Shaikh.
Life, easy, hard. What mode would you choose? My dad always tells me, right? I consider him my mentor and my guru. जिंदगी आसान नहीं होनी चाहिए, जिंदगी अच्छी होनी चाहिए. Translated into English, it means life should not be easy, it should be enjoyable, which is what I truly believe in and live by. Only after you work hard and achieve something is when you feel the actual essence of that victory and success, right? There are multiple examples in all of our lives where achieving something was not the easy way, right? We had to cross so many obstacles and finally make it happen. Say for instance, my marriage, I got married very recently, right? It was not an easy decision for me to make because I wanted to live the single life. I wanted to be a bachelor. And like, yeah, this is what I want to do the rest of my life. Why do I have to have the burden of another person coming on? My parents did a lot of convincing over multiple sessions, counseling sessions, relatives on board. You got to do this, you got to do this. This is the way that you lead your life. I just wouldn't listen. To the point where there was so much friction between me and my relatives, more so with my parents, that I just wouldn't listen to them. I had completely shut them off. Eventually, I started understanding that maybe it's not the worst decision in life, right? Maybe there's a better end to this. The journey would be hard from my parents' perspective, not from mine, essentially. They had to do all the convincing, counseling, and finally, one day I decided to take the plunge and make it happen. And I'm sure marriage is a hard game. We face challenges every day. We fight, we quarrel, but at the end of the day, I know the battle is going to be hard. Eventually, it will get easier. Back to you,
We will have 1 minute of silence. Sergeant Downs, please call the 10th contestant, Toastmaster Vivekanand. Thank you very much, timer. We have our 10th contestant, Toastmaster Vivekanand Kumar. Can we have a huge round of applause? Vivekanand Kumar. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Vivekanand Kumar.
Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. I completely believe harder the battle and sweeter the victory. Let us take example from history, business and current modern life. If we have read history well, every battle won was very, very difficult at the start. Whether we talk about World War I, II, or Indian battle, even Mahabharata, whole Pandava was thinking, it's going to be really difficult, but somehow somebody guided him, mentored him, and they conceived victory. And it was really difficult for them, emotionally, mentally, and in a real situation. In our life too, whenever we take decision, something to do which is really impossible, it feels like one. But once you take a single step, you think more options, more solutions are coming on your way. You take next step, you find more ways.
And that's how you reach a point from where you see whatever small step you have taken, courage you have put, it's given you a win. And that point of time, sometimes you feel it was really difficult, and I don't know how I won that. In my life too, many steps I have taken, be it admission to engineering college, which I used to think is very difficult to compete with great minds, but once I got it, it was easy. Same while choosing your career. You feel whether I will fit in the next role or not, but you take the step, it becomes easy. In Toastmasters also, first day when I was standing here, it was difficult to tell something. So my fellow contestant, guest, it is always truth. Take a single step, all the solution will come, and after that you will be victorious. Thank you. Over to you.
We'll have 1 minute of silence. Sergeant at Arms, please call our 11th contestant, Toastmaster Ashvini Khatri. Sergeant at Arms can accompany you. We'll start. Thank you very much, timers. We have our 11th contestant here, Toastmaster Ashvini Khatri. Can we have a huge round of applause for him? Ashvini Khatri, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Ashvini Khatri.
So, that the topic is very interesting. Harder the battle and sweeter the victory. So, what I remember from my past life, because when I was in 12th, so that time I didn't get good kind of instructor who can educate me like that. So that time I was feeling that if any good instructor instruct me, I will grow up. So that time I was struggling more. I was putting more effort in my physics, chemistry and maths topics and everything. But until if you don't have that good instructor, you will not get that. So that time I decided if I get the good instructor, I will put my whole potential on that. So one fine day in 2000, around 5, so I asked my father that I will go to Kota. So there, like I study around 15-16 hours daily. Okay, I put my potential there. Every day I was studying 15-16 hours, and after that, like I cracked AIEEE exam. So it is like harder you put some potential, and after that you get some results, some sweetful results. And I scored 150 by 150 in physics in my state level exam. There I scored 137 rank at state level. So that's all from my side.
We will have 1 minute of silence.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Driver. With this, I announce that this concludes our table topic contest. The tally counter, please collect the judges' scoring slips and timers report. Judges, please hold them for collection. Timer, please hold them for collection. I would now ask the chief judge and the tally counter to leave the room. Aayush, please accompany them to confer on the decision.
Third place winner is Navcharan Singh, Bali. Congratulations. Can we have somebody take the photo? Thank you. Congratulations. Second place goes to Bhanu, Kumar, Dravid. The first place goes to... Okay, that's Shaayaan Shaikh. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So with this, can I announce the contest closed?
Yeah.
With this, I announce the contest closed. Anything else?
Yeah.
that you'd like
So
to
Ganesh, sir,
Please go ahead.
thank you. So with this, congratulations to all the winners. I will now hand over the stage to our VP Education, Toastmasters.
We should have also thank you, winners picture.
Oh yes, we should have also winners pictures. So can I request all the winners to please come on stage?
And the chief judge.
At one point, I think the first two winners have to fill in forms to go to the next level. Correct?
Yeah, so the first and second winner will be representing our club, Millennium Toastmasters Club, into the area G3 level, which will be held in November. So I request all the winners, first, second, third, please come on stage, Chief Judge, so that we can have a group photo.
I like the exercise. Contest here is the most important.
You're taking from center?
Okay, you're taking it.
did a wonderful job.
Okay, thank you. So, first of all, I'd like to thank Chief Judge, Toastmaster Thakur for sparing her important time on this Sunday and coming to this club for gracing this occasion. So, I'd like to, on the behalf of whole EC team and whole Toastmaster team, we would like to give you a memento. Let's have a big round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you. I still feel you're doing your role.
Now, there are 7 role players who have spent many hours in preparing this contest. So, one by one, I would like to call Toastmaster Harsh. Toastmaster Harsh, for your contribution and conducting this session absolutely on time. Thank you. And Toastmaster Nitin. So both the Toastmaster Harsh and Nitin are new Toastmasters. I think most of the role players are today very new Toastmaster. How did you like this?
Yeah, it was good.
Good?
Yeah.
Then Toastmaster Zaeema. Tally counter. How did you like this?
It was fun.
Fine.
Thank you.
Next, Toastmaster Shruti. First time SAA role, right?
Yes.
Thank you and all the best. Another SAA Toastmaster Aayush. He was holding us in the room, right? He was not allowing us to even go outside. Very good. Tough to say. The last but not least, contestant. I think 2 days you have spent completely on this. Okay, so thanks everyone for participating this event and all the role players who supported in conducting this event successfully. So let's have a big round of applause for all each one of us. Refreshments are available.
Can we have a group photo?
Yeah, we can have group photo here. Yeah, we can take here. Okay.
So let's everyone come on stage, or you can take.
How do you want?
You can come on stage for a change.
Yeah, let's
On
do.
stage.
Let's come on the stage.